It's just all a little bit messy, as you can see. The list is done, pasta's on. It seems to accumulate. Let's see if we can give this a good tidy and find some homes. Sometimes I think we do need to go through our things and think, are we really going to use them? Hi there and welcome back to a new video. I am going to be having a really good sort out in this video. I want to get loads done. Place is a mess, and because I've been kit packing, I've just got stuff everywhere. So I'm just going to do a bit of it's not really a speed clean, but a speed sort out today, I think, because there's other stuff I want to get on with, and until I've sorted all this out, I'm not going to be able to. So I'll show you what we're dealing with today. We've got just bits and pieces accumulating. That's the word I'm going to use today. I want to film a video talking about storage, so until everything is tidy and my storage is actually neat and tidy, I can't really film that. And I've just been working on so much stuff, and like yesterday I was working on these are going to be for my Patreons. I've been making my top tiers. Little embellishments, aren't they cute? So I need to tidy those up. I want to pack those orders up, and then because I've been kit packing, I've just got stuff everywhere, so I want to sort that out. It's just all a little bit messy, as you can see. I also want to do other areas of the house. When we got our new fridge, Aid took the drawer out of the old one that we were getting rid of, and it's just been left on the side. He hasn't done anything with it. I was keeping loo rolls to do more seedlings. I haven't done, so I'm going to get rid of those. We've got a pile of stuff that was on the old fridge, which I don't want to put back on there. My trip planning book, so I want to sort out all of this. And then, do you end up with piles of stuff in your house? I want to go through this, which has been sat there for ages. And I also want to sort out this area here, the dining area, because this is all left from kit packing. And another thing that's on my list today is cleaning the fireplace. I noticed the other day it has become so dusty. I dealt with some cobwebs, but I just haven't cleaned it. And I want to know, what do I do? This leaf has slowly been getting more yellow and yellow. Do I leave it or do I remove it? Let me know. I'm not into plants. It's still very healthy. It's growing well, but it's just that one leaf. So let me know what you think. These leaves are so dusty actually, so I might give them a bit of a spray and a clean, but the fireplace definitely needs a good clean as well, so that's going to go on my list. And I want to strip all of this and clean all of the picture frames because it's all very dusty. When Aid bought the big TV several years ago, I moaned because it's so big and I can't reach over it to clean the windowsill and the frames, and I have to climb. And he promised me when he bought the TV that he would be the one cleaning the picture frames, the window and the windowsill. I think he's done it twice. So it's something I always put off, but I'm going to have to get around there and clean it. And I also want to prepare dinner today. We are doing so well with our healthy eating, and I want to continue with that, but for me it's all about being organised. So I'm also going to be making a really lovely pasta salad today. I can prepare it this morning, stick it in the fridge so it's ready for dinner later. I've got a bit of a headache today and I don't want to leave tea, sort of doing dinner time, till dinner time, because it could well be that I just don't fancy it then, and I just don't want to end up doing like cheese toasties or throwing something quick in the oven. I still want to eat healthily, so I'm going to do it first thing in the morning while I still feel like doing it and I know it's done. So the first thing I'm going to do is go and put the pasta on for the pasta salad, and then I'm going to come into here, I'm going to make a list and tick things off the list as I go. Does any of this sound familiar to you? Little piles of things, jobs that you keep meaning to do that don't always get done. It's just like an accumulation of things, isn't it? Let me know if that sounds familiar to you. So the list is done, pasta's on, I've got a creative YouTube video going on, and I'm going to be working in stages according to my list. I think I've written them all down in order in which I would like to do them. And by the way, I have got super cozy clothes on today. I always like when I'm doing a job like this to have something really comfy on, and I'm really pleased. We have been working so hard on healthy eating and exercising lately, getting out for a walk every evening, and the leggings, the jogging bottoms I've got on today, I couldn't put on very well a few weeks ago. They were like super tight, digging in, uncomfortable joggers. and I put them on today, first time in ages, and they feel really baggy. I'm so pleased because we've been really trying at getting in a little bit of a healthier shape. Sometimes this is the only way to do it. Just do a massive, great big speed clean and tidy, make a list and just get it all done. And it's always surprising that it doesn't take as much time as you expect. Excuse my very red heel, by the way. I really struggle with bites. As soon as this time of year starts and we head out for walks in the evening, even with leggings and long socks on and chunky trainers and bite spray, I still manage to get bitten every year, and they can irritate me for weeks and weeks. So I am currently struggling with a big bite on my ankle. If you have any suggestions, anything that you do you also struggle with bites? I use the Avon So Soft Spray, but they still manage to bite me. So the scrapbook desk and this desk where I am are both tidy now. That's done. And now onto this desk. I often find as well that doing this kind of speed clean and tidy, I get a lot more done and I seem to be less distracted because I have a set amount of time, whereas if I just think over the day, oh yes, I'm going to get this done, other things take priority, I get more involved in other things, some things take longer. So I find just completely focusing on what I need to do just seems to really do the trick every single time, and it's so satisfying after when you think, oh, I've done all that and it's taken me say half an hour, it's taken me 45 minutes. It feels really good. In an ideal world, obviously I wouldn't let things accumulate and I would tidy up as I go along and do things and clean up and all that kind of thing, but realistically, how many of us live in that kind of world? I know I'm busy and sometimes things just build up. So tidy again. These are all organised. I will fill them with next month's kit as well. That's on my list. And then this is all tidy now. I've been speaking probably for years about sorting out all my mixed media, and I'm actually feeling like it's really time to do it. A friend kindly sent me loads and loads of these Prima ink pads. I am so grateful. I love the box that she sent them in. However, they don't really have any place to live. I want to keep them all together, and I was wondering actually about keeping them in the box but seeing if the box will fit in there, because so many of these ink sprays are so years old now and they don't work. So that is a job I would like to do. Hopefully we'll find the time for that, but I'm happy with that. That is a huge improvement. Next up, this is always the area that seems to accumulate. Let's see if we can give this a good tidy and find some homes. So I've got a few niggly bits here. I've got a couple of pictures which have come off the wall. I want to try and get those up. I've got so much camera bits and pieces. I want to put them in a tray, I think. Papers for July that have arrived. I ordered them by mistake instead of June, so they're not going anywhere. And I've got notepads in boxes and just some bits and pieces that need sorting, and it's always this area. It's always this area that drives me mad. So I want to try and make it a bit more friendly for me because it's doing my head in. The removable strips that I have on the wall are no longer sticky, so I've got some new ones. I did like a collaboration thing with cherries recently and I ordered some of these. They're quite a lot smaller than the ones I've got. The ones I've got are 3M and they're no longer sticky, so I'm going to try and see if I can swap them out with these and see how they go. It's always these kind of jobs though that you end up putting off. It just seems like it's going to take ages. It may well do. Could be that they don't even stick, but let's give them a go. But it's fallen now so many times, it's been dented. But I love that 12 by 12 that I made of the kids ages ago. And I want to put it back on the wall. So let's see if I can get this to work. So I thought I was ordering the same thing. The other ones are like sticky with Velcro. These, however, are not. They're just sticky. So we'll see how long they last for. So there we are. Oh, that made me jump. That didn't last so well, did it? Maybe it needs a better bash. I'll see if Aid can give it a bit of a bash up there. I'm not quite tall enough to reach it. Yeah, I think that looks fine. It's just giving it a bit of a really hard press because I'm wondering, yeah, I've added extra on there now as well. Can
I ask, can I just remove this out first? Oh, you stuck it?
Yeah, I've stuck that down.
Okay, I just don't want to damage the paper of it.
It's fallen so many times anyway now. This will be the last try, I think. The 3M did last for a long time,
yeah.
Didn't it?
They are pretty generally good, aren't they?
Yeah, but these ones aren't 3M, they're just cheapy ones from Cherries.
I see, won't we?
So, yeah, fingers crossed. See if it makes it to the end of the video.
If not, you'll go resort to blue tack, won't you?
Yeah, I don't even know if blue tack will work on this. A nail through the top. Feeling a bit flaky, need to take a lunch break, so I'm going to have some natural yogurt and blueberries and then get back to the tidying up. Back to work. It's time to unpack all these notepads. It's these ones here. I've got loads. They're on my shop. I'll link them down below, and they've just been living in this box. So I've got containers underneath my sofa where I keep things like this because I really struggle for space, so I'm going to pop them in here. Just going through some stuff that doesn't belong in that space. We got gifted by a friend a Disney game that can go in the games drawer. Aid's pins are still living in here. That needs dusting. Oil diffuser thing. These are the bits I'm wanting to find homes for, the bits that we use for the camera on a regular basis. I've got some suitcase ribbon there. This cute box, I'm thinking of using this. Holly gifted us some mugs ages ago. I loved the box. I never got rid of it, and now I'm actually wondering about keeping some camera equipment in it. I don't know. Would that look tidier? I've got no other choice with these boxes but to keep them at the time being. I don't like that for the camera stuff. I don't think that looks very pretty. There we go. That makes more sense. The Christmas stuff that was in there, I'm going to put in the empty boxes up here because that's what they're meant. And there was also Christmas stuff in the corner over there as well. And I've also got some spare notepads, which will be bargain boxes next time. So let's pop this up there. And I was just going to show you the improvement, and the flamingo canvas that Holly made has just fallen down. Maybe those aren't to be recommended after all. But this is so much better. Got some tech stuff, my old selfie printer, which I'm still determined to get working, even though I've got a new one. Need to give it a bit of a hoover, but that is a massive improvement, wouldn't you agree? We can cross off sofa area and shelves. We will come to dinner shortly. Let's go on to the kitchen. So here I've got some little lights for the kitchen, which I've bought and I haven't sorted out. The packaging, a countdown we're not using. Aid found some very old business cards of mine, and I don't know what they are, but I'm guessing, are they something to do with Aid? That looks like paint on the back. I don't know. I'm going to need to ask him about these. I've decided to add the countdown back to the kitchen. I don't know if this fills me more with happiness, excitement, or just pure nerves and anxiousness. There we go. That's how many days are left. And that is now going to live there purely because we've taken the kitchen door down. And I don't think we're going to put it back up. That little pile is clean. I have, however, noticed Aid has kindly left a screwdriver. This is the kind of thing I have to deal with, just stuff being left. So that belongs in my studio, so I'll go and put that there. I've been moving stuff out of the studio. I've got rubbish, laptop, bits and pieces. This is for our trip. I got gifted some of those from a friend the other day. I don't know what that is, and I'm going to tackle this as well. These can all go in the recycling because I know I'm not going to have time to do more seedlings. So this takes me on to something else. How many of us collect stuff, have stuff, and keep hold of stuff purely because we think we're going to work on something or do something with it? This was a discussion that came up in my Lollipop Facebook group the other day. I'll leave the link below if you want to join in. It's a free group. And we were talking about collections, hoarding, especially when you're a creative person. You always think of things that you want to do. There's me stood here holding up empty toilet rolls. I was going to use them for seeds and I haven't got round to it. And instead I've just been collecting loo rolls on the top of my kitchen work surface. How weird is that? But so many of us have collections and things that we're holding on to because we think we're going to use them in the future. And how often do we actually use them in the future? So what do we do with them? I don't know. Sometimes you just need to let go of things. If you've got things that can be donated, given away, gifted, that kind of thing. But sometimes I think we do need to go through our things and think, are we really, really going to use them? Bye bye toilet rolls. So a lovely friend gifted me this and I am wondering about trying to keep a journal out in Florida this time. I used to do it before I vlogged. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I'm going to give it a try. It's such a lovely journal. It's got pockets. It's just perfect. Really, really cute. So I'm going to see if I can. And the plastic wallets are going up with the luggage, as well as I use these for collecting things like receipts and things like that when we're away and keeping it all safe in one place. These would also be really handy actually for in the parks. If you're going on water rides, you can pop your camera, your phone in, that kind of thing as well. Anything that you want to keep waterproof. I've had another idea. I've also got these chocolates. These were the ones that were gifted to me as a late birthday present recently. And I've got these from, I think, birthday and Christmas that were down the side of the sofa. We've also got this tin that was part of a Christmas present. And they've got these little cookies in. I'm thinking about putting the cookies in the cookie jar, clearing this out, and then putting the chocolates into the tin. There we go, a bit of cookie consolidation there. That is the perfect fit, and that can all go in the bin. I've just found another gift. I don't know if I'm going to be able to squeeze these in as well. I might have to eat some instead. Let's see, I don't think I'm going to. Maybe they can just balance on top. I think we're just going to have to eat a few chocolates. But isn't that tin the prettiest? I think that's really sweet. Now the rubbish that was on the fridge. I've got a couple of aids, little magnets, little Star Wars magnets. Louis bought me this back from a French school trip, and possibly also this one from his year 6 school trip. I bought this one when we told the kids that we were going to New York. They're all very dirty. This is something I made on the fridge ages and ages ago. It makes me smile so often. I hate rubbish on the fridge. I put these bits back on, but this makes me so happy. Let me know if you have things on your fridge. This was a drawing from Louis ages ago. I might keep that for a scrapbook. I love this photo. It's so cute. This we don't need on there. Shopping list can go elsewhere. And this is just another one of those things that's been bought to us. Because we liked it, bought for us because we like Disney. We get bought a lot of things like this. I've decided to put that one up there with one of the magnets from Louis, and the shopping list has gone behind the TV, so you can't really see it too much from here. And for now, I'll pop that on the shelf in the larder. That now is all clear. I'm going to let Aid go through these, decide what he wants. Some chocolate there as well. But I am going to get rid of that drawer. And onto the lounge. And now to tidy up this space. And with the help of Aid, we've got everything nice and tidy. So whilst I'm cleaning, I'm going to take a quick break. I've just quartered a load of cherry tomatoes for dinner tonight, spray of oil and some fresh garlic, and they're going in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes until they start to change colour. I've just cleaned the fireplace, and now I'm going to spray these leaves, and then I can give them a nice wipe over as well. There we go. That looks a little bit better now. And lastly, I'm just going to dust these very dusty photos. They're all done. They still look a bit dusty though because it's sunny. And back to tonight's dinner. So I have decided to do it veggie. last time I made it with chicken. I'll leave the original recipe below for you. However, I just forgot to defrost the chicken, so we're going veggie this time. So I've got some onion here with a bit of oil. I'm doing it in my big skillet pan. And instead of chicken, we are using onions, peppers, and mushrooms. And I will be seasoning it with chip seasoning, which is very heavily based with paprika. So I'm just going to let this cook down so everything is nice and soft. I've added the seasoning as well. The veggies are looking good. And I'm going to throw in my cooked pasta. And then I've also added some lightest Philadelphia and some pesto. I'm going to give this a stir. I'll probably add a drop of water as well, just to make like a proper sauce. The recipe says cream, but I always substitute mine with lightest Philadelphia. And I've come in to change my battery. I heard a thud a minute or so ago, and this has slipped and it's taken the canvas as well. So I'm not so happy with those sticky bits for the wall. Maybe they work on smaller things. I've popped the warm pasta in a big bowl. I've chopped up some baby spinach, some spring onions, and some sun-dried tomatoes. Put all of this in here and give it a good mix. And I've also got my roasted cherry tomatoes and garlic to add. Look how beautiful this looks. I just love the colour. It's not the lowest in calories this week, but we've had such a good week. And we deserve a little bit of pasta. What I tend to do though when we're watching what we eat is I don't cook as much pasta as I usually would, and instead I'm adding extra veggies and things like that, so there's actually less pasta in here. But sometimes you need a treat, and my thing is all about balance. And this week we have had a very, very good balanced diet. And then I've just added a little bit of grated parmesan. We're supposed to have pine nuts on here, however I can't find the half a bag I've got, so Aid's just having a look. I'm going to leave that to cool. That is a very, very good pasta salad. And that was my last thing on my list. And once again we have a nice tidy space. I've wiped down all the surfaces and it's all ready to work in this afternoon. I want to film that storage video, so I will film that next, but I think that is a massive improvement. So once again I have a nice tidy studio. I have wiped all the surfaces over, so everything is lovely and clean and organized. I am so much happier with this. I do need to still put the hoover around. And the kitchen is done, the sitting room is done, and dinner is ready as well. And next then I will film that storage video as well with storage hacks. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you've enjoyed this getting everything done video. It's been so much fun. Jobs that I've been meaning to do and keep putting off, and jobs that keep piling up. You know, when you get all those little piles around the house, it's so nice to tackle them and do them all in one go. And it hasn't actually taken that long. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's encouraged you as well. Let me know if it has, and let me know as well if you've got little bits piling up around the house that you need to tackle. I think we all have those kind of things. But thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.